is Sylvie Tetrault and I'm a sports nutritionist, and this is Chef Tommy, and today we are here on behalf of the Canadian Bison Association, and we are whipping up.
We're gonna do a Bison Bolognese. So your main ingredient is gonna be our ground bison. We're gonna add some onions. We got some carrot here. We have some homemade tomato sauce ready to go. We have a little bit of garlic, and we have some fresh herbs. So super simple, easy recipe to put together. And yeah, let's get started.
Awesome.
All right, so we'll start off with some olive oil. Okay. And in goes the ground bison. A little bit hot, sorry Sylvie. Watch yourself. So I'm just gonna kind of work this meat here with this wooden spoon to kind of get all these clumps out. We're gonna season with some salt.
Okay, so if you weren't here for the other videos, why do we love using bison? Well, it's a lean protein, so it's about a quarter of the fat that your regular beef would. We love it because it's really high in nutrients. Again, you get a lot of your B vitamins, your iron, and the thing that we love the most about it is the quality. So when it comes to farming practices, the Canadian Bison Association lives up to the highest standards in terms of ethics and just how the animals are raised, which is incredibly important to bring out those nutrients. So when we're, feeding athletes or any of our clients and suggesting what we recommend for quality, bison would be at the top of that list.
So at this point, our ground bison is pretty much cooked. And at this point, I'd like to just strain the excess fat that's in there.
Yeah.
There's just a little bit of that fat that's in there, which will give you a better finish with the tomato sauce. So we just want to drain that. You see, guys, it's just going to kind of drain out there a little bit. So now we're going to go on to the vegetables, and now we're going to flavor this bison by adding, again, a little bit of olive oil and some onions. Onions just have a lot of natural sugar in it, so it will sweeten the dish up. And again, I like to do the ground bison first because it leaves a bit of like bits on the bottom of the pan that we can kind of scoop that up with the onions as they sweat out. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna salt the onion. Then we're gonna add some carrots to this. And carrots are totally optional. I like to add carrots because it adds a little bit of vegetable to it. Again, it adds a little bit of natural sweetness to it. I diced my carrot really thin or really small, but you can use a box grater and grate carrot into there.
It's the chef's skill, the knife skills.
The knife skills. Yeah, exactly. Now, once we got that going, we're gonna add some minced garlic.
So why would you not add the garlic with the onions? In a lot of recipes you do that.
Yeah, exactly. So good question. The garlic will actually burn faster than the garlic will cook, or than the onion. So we're just gonna wait a couple minutes to cook out that onion and that garlic.
I'll mix it while you're...
Yeah, there you go. So we've already salted the bison, we salted the onion. We added salt as we add in new ingredients. It's basically layering it in. Then we're gonna go with our tomato sauce here. We're gonna pour that in slowly so it doesn't splash everywhere.
Also a good tip.
Yes, yes.
Especially when we're both wearing white.
Exactly. One of the reasons why we want to show this dish is because it's very versatile and it's approachable for families or just people in general who don't know how to use bison. And I just want to kind of present this dish to show them it's a great alternative to something like beef or even turkey bolognese, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Meal preparation is really tough for a lot of people. I know all of my clients struggle with it. So this is a very versatile meal. How would you go about making, multiple dishes out of it?
This is something you can make ahead of time and freeze. It freezes really well. So again, making a big batch of it will save your time during the week or in the future when you want to pull it out of the freezer and use it again. So this can be, again, used with any sort of pasta dish. It could be a lasagna. Honestly, it could be a base for a chili, which is great too. You just add some beans to this.
Yeah.
Right?
You portion it out in the freezer. you get home from a long day and you don't have time to cook or
Yep.
don't know what to cook. Meals like this are so awesome because
They're so awesome. And this is just a really basic bolognese, guys, but you can jazz this up with wilted spinach.
Oh yeah.
I put kale, Swiss chard.
Hide the veggies.
Hide the veggies in there. I like using zucchini sometimes, you know.
Yeah, mushroom.
Mushrooms again. So again, this is just a basic, just to kind of show you guys how easy it is. And really the creativity and the palate is up to you and what you like. It's pretty much done now. It's simmered. It looks good. It smells even better. So now it's just the finishing components to it. So I have some fresh herbs here. We have some fresh oregano, some fresh basil, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then we'll finish it with some cracked black pepper there. So I'm just gonna kind of, you can do this any way you really want. You can tear it in. I'll just chop it up just like that. You just by rolling it up into a little bundle. So we have some fresh oregano. So we're just gonna strip some of that oregano off of the stem. Now the oregano, a little goes a long way.
So flavorful.
It's pretty potent, yeah. It really is. So again, I'll just give that a quick little chop. And also by chopping it up, what you're doing is you're releasing the perfume of it. You're actually releasing more of the flavor rather than just putting it in whole. So you'll get a better result by giving it a little chop, okay? Okay, so we're gonna add just a little bit basil here to our ground bison bolognese. In making a bison bolognese, it's just a demonstration on how easy and versatile that ground bison can be. And I really encourage people to, really try new things and try the bison, because in this particular case with the bolognese, it just works so well with the basil and the tomato and the oregano. And then once you add a little bit of that fresh pasta to this, it's just gonna completely come together.
So flavorful.
Yeah. So we just have some penne pasta just boiling away. And this will be tossed with our bison bolognese. What type of pasta would you recommend? Just trying the doneness here. So I prefer a some sort of noodle with like a hole or a spiral in it, because it actually will hold the meat sauce a little bit better, like a fusilli, for example, or a bow tie pasta. But if you prefer a spaghetti or a linguine, absolutely up to you on what you'd like to use there. Here we are with our final product. The bison bolognese is done. We have our penne fully cooked. That's ready to go. So we'll just complete the dish by adding the sauce to the pasta. Now, if you're at home, you can just put the pasta in the meat sauce as well and mix that around.
Yeah, especially if you want to save some of the sauce.
Definitely, exactly. So now I just want to evenly mix that around.
It looks so good.
It smells so good too. Thank you. I really believe in a chef is only as good as their ingredients is. So by using top ingredients like ground bison, look at this. This is,
No, it looks amazing.
right? I like to dress this up a little bit with some Parmesan cheese. So a little freshly grated Parmesan. Okay. And then if you'd like, you can add a little more freshly torn herbs to this. I like to just add a little olive oil to that. You can add avocado oil to that if you'd like. We're finally done. And now it's the best part on actually eating it. So
You get to try it.
please, Sylvie, after you. Ladies first.
It smells so good.
There we are. And
The basil and the bison go so well together.
yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for following along with us while we made these recipes. Follow us along with Canadian Bison Association in order to get more information and more delicious recipes.